Okay, so I'm just going to show you just a process to make sure you can use Vuforia for your AR projects. So obviously we're in Unity now. First of all, we need to download and import the package from Vuforia. So I go to the Vuforia website and I go to the developer zone. You can see it here. Go to downloads and just download the vuforia engine for Unity projects. So I've just downloaded that. Oh, I need to log in first of all. Hang on a second. Okay, so the vuforia plugin is now downloading. Just nearly finished, so it's done. So back into Unity, go to Assets, Import Package, Custom Package, go to my downloads. And I select what I've just downloaded. And I import that in. And it says, well, I'd like to update, just update the project. Looks like pause while it loads it up. We'll just come back to this when it's finished. Okay, so go to develop on the menu bar, and you'll get to this area which is the license manager. Now you've already should have set up a license already. That easy to do, and you do it by you get the basic license. You've also got your target managers, the actual images. So I've created one for Talos. You can see here if I click on it, you can actually see the image of Talos here, and that's the image that's going to be using for the tracking, which you can actually print out and you can use it as a something that you can put on the wall. And the stars tell you how easily the Vuforia will be able to track it because of some unique image shapes on the object. So go back to license manager, and I'm just going to get the license for, I'm going to use AR demo. Open that up, and all we need is the code or the license key, and when you click on it, it actually copies it. Let's go back to Unity. We need to go to assets, game objects, Vuforia engine, and then select an AR camera and accept the conditions. Now that is a camera. We need to select the other camera that's in the scene by default and get rid of that. So there's our camera, and with the AR camera selected, you can see at the bottom here it says open Vuforia engine configuration. Open that, and we need to put in the application. So click in there and obviously Control V, and that's automatically added the license. That's the first thing. And then the next thing that we do is go back to game object Vuforia, and we're going to add a image target. Okay, and I'll just select the AR camera. I'll just move that out of the way while we're doing this. And if we zoom in, your image target is just a flat plane. It's got no information on it. Now if we look across image tag, the image, it says image target behavior, not from image but from database, and we haven't got any database in yet, so we'll skip that. So we go back to, before we go to our target image, and I'm just going to select Talos, click the Talos image and then download the database, and you'll come up with two options. You want to select the Unity editor option and press download, and that will download another package that you'll need. And that's it there. So go back to Unity again. We'll just import that package in, called Talos, and press import. And as you can see, it's found the database. So select the database, Talos. Okay. And there's the image now. And press the Alt key down and you can read now. Okay. So to make something, a 3D object track on this, on the image, we can use a placeholder object. So we go to Game Object, 3D Object, and just select a cube. You can see the cube is quite large, so we'll just scale that down. So click on the scale tool, just scale it down. Press F on the keyboard, you'll zoom in. And we can also move that up with the move tool. So it's sitting on the square. And finally, what you need to do is the 3D object, you can see here on the hierarchy, we need to make sure that's a child of the image target. So just select the 3D object and just drop it onto the image target. And now that becomes a child of the image target. And we'll just save that. It might be a good idea to save this as a scene as well. So File, Save As, and call it Test AR. And remember, it's saving it inside your project, so you don't need to save it anywhere else. And as you can see there, it's created the level, or in Unity they call it a scene, and you can have as many scenes as you want. Okay, so I'll just pause that while I set up the camera. Okay, so we're back here again. Now what I've done now is I've brought the image of Talos, because then you'll be able to see it on the screen at the same time. Okay, and I'm going to just select the image target, and if you select the AR camera, if you go to the Open vuforia engine configuration, okay, if you look at the play mode, you can select webcam. This is when while you're testing it. Obviously, make sure your webcam's connected, and then we can make sure that we've got our picture on the screen. So I'll just do that, and I'm going to click on the play button. As you can see now, we're seeing the view through the webcam, and obviously it needs an image target, so I'll bring the image target up, and if I point my camera at the screen, you can see now that the cube is being tracked, and if I move my webcam, you can see it's still tracking to the picture. Obviously in reality you'd have that picture printed out, so that's basic tracking. Okay.